The feelings take control.
Well, 2 overs have been bowled here at the Air India Sports Club. The score is 24 without loss. It is Harsh Tank. He's going to be continuing. Bowled really well in the previous game. One of the major reasons how and why the team won the game. 24 without loss after 2. Harsh Tank to continue. That's a good delivery. Amish got on the crease looking for a quick single. Shobit. Shot third man is where he's standing at. A couple of runs is what they'll get. Leg buys is the signal from the umpire. 27 without loss. Another good delivery by Harsh. Angling the ball in to the right-hander. Amish Shah is the batter. He's not yet opened his account. Has been Wasim Lashkaria doing the bulk of the scoring. Due to some technical errors, there was no scoring and no commentary for a couple of overs. But now they're back. "27 without loss. Harsh Tank to continue. That's a good delivery. Tucked away into the leg side. Again, it's come off the pad. Leg buys is the signal. So Amish yet is has not opened his account. Wasim Lashkaria on the other hand. Well, he's opened his account and he's depositing a lot of runs in it. 23 of just 10 deliveries. Just look at the strike rate. 230 right now. Just getting better and better with time. In swinger this time. Takes the inside edge. Looking for a single. But Harsh Tank was quick to attack the ball in his own follow through. Will be a dot ball. This positive cricket going on from Wasim Lashkaria. Throughout the tournament, we've seen him get those starts. On most occasions, he was a little unfortunate with the fact that he did not get a lot of balls to face in the power play. Short delivery. Oh, he's pulled the ball away. He's pulled it over. Fine leg. It's going to race away towards the fence. What a stroke that was. Well, trying to test him with a bouncer. Got into position really quickly. And he's pulled it away towards the fence for 4. Gets some valuable runs added to his total. Wasim does not run away. Does not back down from a fight. That's the sort of player he is. 3 overs, 32 without loss. Shobhan Parekh will continue. Tucked away into the leg side, looking for a run, but there is a man there. Will not get a single. It's good bowling. Shobhan, very gifted bowler, was a part of this similar team, the Rubicon Titans, the last time around as well when they played the finals of the Platinum Group against Lashkaria Mavericks. These are the two finalists of the Platinum Group going head to head for a spot in the Platinum Finals. Oh, he slipped. But Amish does really well to get back in. Shobhan was a little expensive in the first over, gave away 15 runs, but the captain has shown faith, Rahul Sugandh, in Shobhan Parekh, because Shobhan is really a wicket taker. Looking at his bowling, you can understand the fact that he gets the ball to move both ways from the pitch at times and in the air on most occasions. Can be a startling factor in his performance. Started off well in his second over right now. The fourth over of the innings, 32 without loss. Been a good start for Wasim Lashkaria. We talk about individually. Here goes Shobhan. Punch down the ground, beautifully played towards cover. Gurmeet Singh Ahuja on underarm throw, tried to get him run out. But Amish gets his first runs, he gets off the mark with a single. Giving the strike to Wasim Lashkaria. Dangerous Wasim. Shobhan. Wasim outside off stump, he's cut the ball, it's in the gap, and they will get a single as they cross over. Wasim Lashkaria is looking very comfortable out there in the middle. Played 14 balls, scored 28, striking at 200 right now. And the best part is he's not even taken any sort of unnecessary risk in this innings yet. With a couple of balls remaining in the over. Here goes Shobhan. Well, outside off stump, looking for a wide. The umpire says it was inside the tram line. It's mighty close to the line, honestly. But Amish lets it go. There's going to be a dot ball in the fourth over of the power play. Rubicon Titans winning the toss, electing to bowl first on this pitch. Mavericks, must-win game for them. Really well bowled onto the pads. He's flicked it away towards mid-wicket, looking for a run. Oh, there was a chance of a run out. Amish was halfway down the track. 4 overs gone, 34 without loss. The Lashkaria Mavericks somehow managing to keep their wickets intact.
The feelings take control.
It is Mahir Zaveri into the attack. Oh, he's pulled away into the leg side over mid-wicket. Should be at least a couple of runs. I'm not too sure if they'll come back for two. They have to settle with one. Good fielding. Played towards the mid-wicket region. And Vedant Mehta, the man at mid-wicket, does a stellar job keeping it down to one. That's short. Oh, trying to cut the ball. Amish did not get back to ball. But a brilliant delivery from Mahir Zaveri. Well, Mahir has worked really, really hard in the nets. I've been seeing him for the past couple of years. The way he's grown mentally as a cricketer, as a personality as well. It's not easy to, keep your focus in these growing years, but Mahir has done a stellar job in that. This time, short of length, pulls it away. It's in the gap. Will that race away towards the fence? I think it will, and yes, it does. The first boundary of the innings for Amish. Slightly short on that occasion, Mahir, and he picked up the length really early. Amish cleared the man at mid-wicket by just about a meter or so, and eventually goes towards the fence. The power play can be really cruel to the bowlers sometime, as the field restrictions can ensure that the batters have a easy access to get those boundaries. However, like I was talking about Mahir, he's really worked hard in the nets. Thanks to our head coach, Sri Sanjay Khamkar sir, who leads the Jvpgc Cricket Academy. Done it very well for the last 9 years or 10 years probably. This time it's in the air. Oh, just falling short, a couple of bounces. Along with Sri Sanjay Khamkar sir, there is, of course, Siddesh Ramani, the batting coach. Mundeep Mangela is the bowling coach. And there's another assistant coach that we have in Krishna Garg. All these coaches and the head coach, of course, Sanjay sir, have done a fine job to produce these young talents and groom them and mold them into particular match winners. And here is Mahir, one of them. Good delivery, played on the back foot, looking for a quick single through at the non-striker's end. Direct hit needed. Oh, that would have been a mighty close call. A direct hit could have been so close there. Jvpgc Lashkaria, I understand he's very quick between the wickets. He does get a single to his name. 41 without loss. Last ball of Mahir's over. 7 of it. Not a bad over if he finishes off with the dot ball. Here he goes. Played down the ground towards mid-off, looking for a single, and I think he'll comfortably get the one. Singles are not an issue. So 5 gone, 42 without loss.
Healthy heart, healthy life. With 15 ml morning mantra, clears heart blockages, reduces bad cholesterol, maintains ideal weight. Morning mantra, rose pio must geo.
Five overs have been bowled. It's 42 without loss. This is the last over of the power play. And the toss won by the Rubicon Titans. Mavericks have got to a brilliant start. 42 without loss. There is no Adarsh Ajmera today. They're missing the likes of Adarsh at the top of the order. Another talented left-hander. Opened the batting in the couple of games for the Mavericks. This tournament, the Jvpgc Mpl Season 2, is brought to you by the Ajmera Group. Big thanks to our title sponsors. Tournament also powered by the BMW Infinity Motors in association with Kent and Omex. Apparel sponsors HRX. The caps have been sponsored by Abhay Saraiya. And well, Abhay is playing for the Lashkaria Mavericks, so that is going to be another brilliant thing to see. 5 overs, 42 without loss, and Gurmeet Singh Ahuja into the attack. Gurmeet coming from the far end. Was a good delivery. There's a shout, but I think the ball was pitching outside leg, and I think Gurmeet immediately realized. Bowled the straighter one that time, and Gurmeet likes to bowl over the wicket to the right-handers. I've spoken to him in the nets in the academy, and he says that creates an angle of sorts. It's a full toss this time. Amish has gone down the ground. It's a huge gap between mid-wicket and mid-on, and that's going to be 4 runs. Easy pickings for Amish. And suddenly, and slowly and steadily, Amish has started to get on his own. The initial pressure that was created by Wasim Lashkaria has really rubbed off on Amish, who started off very slowly, but he's made a good comeback in my opinion. And he can just keep on doing the similar things to get the runs for his side. Gurmeet, however, will have other plans in mind. Wants to make a comeback for his team. Gurmeet, oh, beautifully bowled. There's an appeal for stumping. There's an appeal. The umpire says not out. It was a good delivery by Gurmeet. Just have a look at that again. Oh, that's the boundary that we were talking about. But the very next ball was a good comeback. We'll have a look at that later. But 46 without loss again. It's onto the pads, tucked away into the leg side. Leg buys is the call from the umpire. Wasim comes on strike. .47 without loss. .30 of 15. Wasim just taking his guard again against the left armour. Having a look at the field, there's a long on and a deep mid wicket for Wasim Lashkaria. Mid off cover, extra cover, point, and a shot third man inside the circle. Short, fine leg, and square leg are also in 30 yards. Good delivery by Gurmeet outside off stump, play towards backward point, looking for a quick single throw at the non-striker's end, but these two are very, very quick between the wickets, and although Lashkaria played on the back foot, played it with such soft hands that he had enough time to get to the non-striker's end by the time the fielder could get to the ball. Last ball of the power play, 48 without loss. Lets it go, and that will be a dot ball. So 5 of the over. Brilliant over by Gurmeet. Economical as always. 48 without loss. And that's the end of the power play. So was 48 without loss. Mahir Zaveri will continue into his second over, bowled a decent first over, gave away 8 runs though. Outside off stump, that's cut the ball towards deep extra cover. Will be a single. Vedant, the man in the deep. Well, it's very easy to spot Vedant, the man with the most slingiest of throws. Is Vedant. Easy to spot. 49 without loss. We're in the 7th over. The power plays over. Field restrictions are lifted, and Mahir will now have a lot more protection this time. Outside off stump, driven straight towards Gurmeet. Gurmeet again in on the things. And the best part is that the way Gurmeet bowls does not give anything away. Mahir also with the new ball trying to be a little similar to that. Hit the ball a long way as well, Mahir, when he gets the chance to bat. However, all eyes on Amish right now. 11 of 21. Just takes one over to change the whole strike rate scenario. He'll be looking to target this young bowler. Played towards point, looking for a quick single. There was a good throw, but it'll only be one. Could have been another one, but Wasim Lashkaria was already way ahead in his follow through, and the partnership of 50 runs comes up here. 50 comes up completely, in fact, for the Lashkaria Mavericks in the 7th over of the innings. It's come in quick succession, and a good power play. Not lost a wicket. Good partnership as well. Wasim has taken the aggressive approach, whereas it has been Amish who's been a little more calculative and cautious with the bat. Mahir, however, has missed out his run-up. 50 without loss in the 7th over of the innings. There is some dew out there in the middle, looks like, because there is the dusters and the hand towels have come out. Seem already starting to feel a little difficult to grip. Here goes Mahir. Oh, and there goes Lashkaria, but he hits the non-striker directly. Wasim had crunched it off the middle of the bat, but it went straight to the non-striker. Just look at that. Amish could not get away from that. That must have stung. And I really hope that he's not hurt himself. But that's good to see that he's given the thumbs up and he's feeling better. Because that ball hurts, definitely. Oh, see him trying to go into the onside. Mahir magnificently bowled outside off stump. And Wasim Lashkaria trying to play it into the leg side and just telling himself right now. You can see Wasim just gesturing. Calm down, buddy. You don't need to take those risks. I think that's what he must be telling himself. Mahir, on the other hand, must be certainly trying to outfox the batter. Oh, and he's done it. Mahir has done it. He's completely destroyed the off stump. That was outside off stump. It took I reckon an inside edge. We'll have a look at that again. But that is the first wicket for Mahir. Oh, he bowled so well. Oh, bang on good length. I'm sure he's going to see this replay and feel so proud of this first wicket for him in the game. It's 54-1 after 7. 7 overs, 50 for 1. And it is Shobhan who's going to be continuing. Bowled a magnificent second over of his spell, where he just gave away a couple of runs. And let's hope and see what he does right now. Here he comes again, Shobhan. Good delivery, played down the ground with the full face of the bat. Well, Wasim was looking so dangerous when he was on the crease. After his dismissal, it is on Amish and Jaishiv now to make those big runs for their team. They need a good solid partnership here. Jaishiv, well, he went batting at number 3 in the previous game as well. Hit a magnificent 6 with the full face of the bat. Was one of the best shots of the tournament. He's a very gifted batter, Jai Shiva. Trying to cut the ball on that occasion. Did not get connection between bat and ball. Shobhan, however, on the other hand, has really worked hard in the nets. I've seen him as well closely from the last edition. If you just go back 1 year and see those videos, you'll see that Shobhan has got a lot more control now with the ball. None for 18. Putting the pressure on the bowlers. Oh, that's a good delivery. That one came back in sharply. I beg your pardon, putting the pressure on the batters here. Another dot ball. Shobhan Parekh. What a bowler. He knows what field he wants to set as well. Immediately realizing that he wants the mid-off back. What a good side. The Rubicon Titans were the finalists of the Platinum Group last time around. But the Lashkaria Mavericks eventually won the tournament. They were the defending champions. They are the defending champions, in fact. Led efficiently by Vishal Patel. This time outside off stump, trying to cut the ball. Played straight towards Rahul Sugandh. For a moment, Amish was thinking of taking a single, but Jaishiv, realizing that the ball was very, very close to the keeper. And yet another dot ball. Shobhan Parekh. Been extremely impressive today. Went for 15 runs, mind you, in the power play when Wasim was batting. Gave away 15 runs. And after that, in the next 10 deliveries, he's just given away 3. That just goes to show what self-belief is in this young man. 51 for 1, 8th over of the innings. Jaishiv. Oh, trying to play the cover drive. There's not enough bounce on the pitch, I reckon, because there's nothing wrong that Jaishiv is doing here. Getting the foot to the ball as well. You can see that the ball is keeping slightly low there. Got his foot out. Well, not completely to the ball, but there was some kind of invariable bounce on the pitch. Shobhan. Last ball of the over. Just making slight adjustments to the field. Been a magnificent over, top-notch bowling from Shobhan Parekh. Given away just a single. Can he finish well in this over? Oh yes, certainly. That's very, very well bowled. 5 dot balls. Ends the 8th over. It's 51 for 1 for the Lashkaria Mavericks. Change in bowling now. Don Shroff into the attack. Previous over, Shobhan gave away just 1 run, so it's the right time to get Don into the attack. Don can put that pressure with this bowling On strike is Amish. "51 for 1. Don starts off a little down the leg side. Wait for the umpire's signal. I think it is come off the bat, is it? No indication means it is bat. That is going to be runs. Jyashiv taken 5 balls, not yet got off the mark. "52 for 1. Oh, good delivery. There's an appeal, but I think it came off the bat. Jyashiv, well, he's technically very, very sound. So it's not easy for any bowler to just get his wicket that easily. He's not that kind of a batter. Will make those silly blunders. And Don Shroff will have to work hard to get his wicket. However, Jyashiv must be feeling the pressure. 6 balls, no runs scored yet. Tucked away into the leg side. That'll be the first runs in the game for Jyashiv. Running the first one hard. Will they come back for 2? Amish is quick. Jyashiv is quick as well. Harsh Tank. A good throw, but not good enough. Jyashiv barely making it back to the striker's end. Here's Don. Will continue. Another angle delivery onto the pads. Running the first one. Oh, they're coming back for 2 again. That's brilliant running. Excellent stuff by Jyashiv, and that's what I was talking about. Jyashiv is very experienced, and with Amish, I think both these players will run well between the wickets. Nothing wrong with the delivery. Mind you, Don Shroff has bowled really well, but it's good stuff. 56 for 1 in the 9th over of the innings. Need a good partnership here. The opening stand was quite remarkable. 50 odd runs in the opening stand as well. But after the dismissal of Jvpgc Lashkaria, the runs have seemed to have halted. Oh, and that was an opportunity, was it? Was a stumping chance. Used his feet, tried to get to the pitch of the ball, Jyashiv. And Don, like he was bowling flatter. Jyashiv yorked himself and the keeper could not collect the ball. Last ball of the over. Oh, and Jyashiv, what have you done, buddy? He's tried to play it across the line. And Don Shroff, he rarely misses on. He's so accurate with his bowling. And the pressure, the scoreboard pressure kind of getting to him. Jyashiv trying to play across the line. And you miss, I hit. 9 overs gone. 56 for 2.
पीते रहो बस पीते रहो जरा जरा मस्त होके कभी कभी व्यस्त होके कोई वजह लेके कभी बेवजह होके
जी हाँ, कैंट का सबसे शुद्ध पानी पीते रहे और हेल्दी रहे।
पीते रहो
Sanjeev Zaveri into the attack. Amish using his feet, trying to get to the pitch of the ball. Vishal Patel is a new man in. He'll have to run the first one hard. But it'll only be a single. Vishal, the captain, of the Lashkaria Mavericks, the defending champions of the Jvpgc Mpl Season 1. They were winners in the first edition where they won the Platinum Finals against the Rubicon Titans. Vishal Patel led them with a lot of confidence and extreme courage. But right now they've lost 2 games in 2 matches. So to qualify for the finals, they've got a golden opportunity. If they beat the Rubicon Titans by a huge margin, only then will they be having a chance to play in the finals. However, the Titans, they have different plans. Sanjeev Zaveri, first ball to Vishal, was off the back foot towards extra cover. He gets off the mark with a single, looking for 2, but I think they'll settle with 1. Sanjeev Zaveri, another bowling option for the Rubicon Titans. They've got plenty of options in their bowling lineup. Here goes Sanjeev. Oh, it's in the air. Oh, just over the man at covers. Will be a single. Making some slight adjustments for Vishal Patel. Vishal got a half century in the previous game against the Vinayak Challengers, but it was a little unfortunate. His half century was in vain as they lost the match. This time Vishal again outside off stump has cut the ball excellently well, straight towards Vedant in the deep end. Look at that throw. Very easy to spot that guy. Reminds you of a similar way Hashim Amla used to throw when he played international cricket. 4 singles of 4 balls. Sanjeev won't mind that as long as the boundaries have dried up. The 10th over of the innings, we'll have drinks break after this over. And there'll be change of ends as well. Oh, and Sanjeev gets his man playing across the line. Amish, what was he thinking on that occasion? And Sanjeev, well, he's more than just a bowler. He's a wicket taker. He's cleaned him up trying to play across the line. And a huge blow for the Lashkaria Mavericks as Amish has gone back to the pavilion as well.
पीते रहो बस पीते रहो जरा जरा मस्त होके कभी कभी व्यस्त होके कोई वजह लेके कभी बेवजह होके
जी हाँ, कैंट का सबसे शुद्ध पानी पीते रहे और हेल्दी रहे।
पीते रहो।
The new man in is Gaurav Bhatena. Pressure situation. Need to show a lot of temperament. Vishal Patel on one end. Been doing time and again for his team. But the team is in huge slump right now. Gaurav Bhatena has come into bat. Well, I said Sanjeev Zaveri into the attack. He's really accurate with his bowling. Very good addition to the Rubicon Titans. He's a brilliant player to have in your squad, given that he can bat, bowl, and is a gun fielder as well. Last ball before the drinks break. Oh, what a delivery that was. What a delivery. End of the over, 10 gone, 60 for 3, and we'll have drinks on field now.
The feelings take control. The feelings take control.
Ten overs have been bowled at 60 for 3. And we have a change of ends now. After a quick drinks break, Don Schroff from the com box end. Vishal tucks it away into the leg side. Running the first one hard. It'll only be a single. Giving the strike to Gaurav Bhatena. Well, Gaurav, one of those youngsters that has represented the Jo Gymkhana in all the tournaments across MCA. And hence the Lashkaria Mavericks have shown immense faith in Gaurav. And they did everything in their power to get him back in their team. Tucks it away into the leg side. Gets off the mark. First runs in the game for Gaurav Bhatena. Well, Vishal is in good form right now in this tournament. Got a 50 already to himself. Can he get a few more runs and bail his team out yet again from a scenario that his team can only see the exit. This time outside off stump, he's cut it beautifully into the gap. But there is a man in the deep and look at that throw. Vedant will be a single. Well fielded by the man in the deep. That was a good crunching shot through the offside, but not get the placement correctly. Gaurav Bhatena. As long as these two are there, the hopes of the Mavericks of playing the platinum finals are still pretty high. That's beautifully bowled by Don. Usually very accurate Don. And even today, I mean, as always, got the knack of bowling in the right channels, in the right areas, picking up those wickets time after time without conceding a lot of runs. Slow delivery tucked away into the leg side. That's good running between the wickets. Gaurav getting a single for himself. Still a ball left in the over. There's some dew out there, so you can see Gurmeet Ahuja just rubbing the seam, trying to get the seam of the ball right up. Last ball of the 11th over. 64 for 3. Vishal cuts the ball, cuts it into the gap. And with that single, he'll keep strike. 11 gone. It's 65 for 3.
पीते रहो बस पीते रहो जरा जरा मस्त होके कभी कभी व्यस्त होके कोई वजह लेके कभी बेवजह होके
जी हाँ, कैंट का सबसे शुद्ध पानी पीते रहे और हेल्दी रहे।
पीते रहो
Vishal Patel on strike. Sanjeev, change of ends for him. Goes on to the back foot, tucks it away into the leg side, running the first one hard. But straight towards Harsh Tank. They don't want to take his arm on. Sanjeev has already picked up a wicket in the previous over where he got rid of Amish. Tried to play across the line. Here he is in his second over. Trying to give another breakthrough for his team. Oh, takes the leading edge. But it's in the gap. Goes towards the point region. Seven for 3. Vishal Patel back on strike. Gaurav can see some jitters and some nerves. He's playing those strokes. He's not completely confident, Gaurav. And on the other hand, you've got Vishal Patel. Look at that. Even for a single, the way he's timing the ball just goes to show that he's in complete control of his game and he's in good form right now. Just need to keep the scoreboard ticking the way the things are going on. And in the last 5 overs, just go all guns blazing. Get those good 50-60 runs in the last 5 overs. Sanjeev, good delivery. That's played towards covers. Oh, what an effort that is from Gurmeet Singh Ahuja. Diving to his left. Although he could not prevent the single, but the commitment, just look at that again. A dive and he completely gave everything possible. Just goes to show the commitment that he has. It's really, really a brilliant effort by Gurmeet. Extremely well done. Vishal has tucked it away into the leg side. Has it got enough legs to go all the way for 4? Well, I'm not too sure. Shobhan has really given his best. We'll have to wait and see if he's saved that single. I think he has. He's put a foot out and saved a run for the team. Although Vishal will get 3. Slightly under the pads. He got enough bat on it to go for 3 runs. Last ball of the 12th over. Gaurav on strike. Sanjeev will continue. Looking to get another breakthrough for his side. Another wicket here. Will put a complete tent in the batting lineup of the Lashkaria Mavericks. Here goes Sanjeev. Takes the leading edge. Oh, it's in the gap. Well, a leading edge in the gap and it's raced away for 4. How lucky does one have to be? 12 gone, 76 for 3.
पीते रहो बस पीते रहो जरा जरा मस्त होके कभी कभी व्यस्त होके कोई वजह लेके कभी बेवजह होके
जी हाँ, कैंट का सबसे शुद्ध पानी पी
Don pulling his third over. Vishal cuts. It's in the air. Oh, almost caught by Sanjeev Zaveri. What an effort that was. Well, he's disappointed. But what an effort from Sanjeev Zaveri. Was outside off stump. And look at that dive. Well, who says he's 50 plus? Diving around like he's 15. Saving a certain boundary. And almost pulling off one of the best catches of the season. Strong contender for the catch of the tournament as well. Gaurav off the back foot. Again found the gap. This time the timing's very good. But Vedant perfectly positioned. Only a single. Here goes Don. Played back to the bowler. Beautifully bowled by Don Shroff. Was economical in the first game that they played. Economical in the second game that they played. And here as well. Been very economical so far. 2.31 for 12. Here he goes again. Beautifully bowled. Look at that. Inviting the batter onto the front foot. Nothing that Vishal could do apart from play the forward defense. And Vishal won't mind that. He'll play Don out and he will target the other bowlers. In my opinion, will get the opportunity to play those big strokes. Outside off, that is a wide. Missing in line. Vishal misses out on a loose delivery as well. Oh, Vishal goes back to the bowler. That's been dropped by Don. Over his head. Well fielded by, I think it was Sethi. Long off, but it is a single. Don probably might have just raised his fingers and gone through. Vishal again survives in 1 over 2 chances. Last ball of the over. Was a good shout. But I think it's going down leg. Was angling onto the pads. I reckon the ball was always going down leg side. Don was not happy with the decision, but I think it's the right one. End of the over. 80 for 3 after 13.
Healthy heart, healthy life. With 15 ml morning mantra, clears heart blockages, reduces bad cholesterol, maintains ideal weight. Morning mantra, rose pio must geo.
Rush into the attack. Starts off with a wide. That one outside the off stump. Harsh trying to generate some kind of pace in this short runner that he's bowling from. But it was a wide. Played good cricket across Mumbai. Was always one of the leading run scorers whenever he played in the A division cricket across the circuit. Look at that, a good delivery angled onto the pads. Vishal gets some bat on it, looking for a couple of runs, but they'll have to settle with one. Don Schroff very quick to attack the ball. Only a single this time. Outside off stump, that's another play and a miss. There's an appeal, but I think the ball was quite far away from the bat. Good bowling by Harsh. Getting that sip off the turf. Putting some effort, in this short run up. Gaurav Bhatena. Both these batters have not really got going the way they should, or the way they usually go about their things. Taken a lot of time to settle in. Gaurav this time plays off the front foot into the gap. But they've done well. They've rotated the strike decently. The boundaries have been hard to come by, to be honest. Here goes Harsh outside off stump. There's an appeal. There's an appeal. Loud shout, but the umpire is not interested. No, I think that was a was quite far away from the bat. Vishal trying to cut the ball, although it was a play and a miss, but it was quite far away from the bat. I think Harsh and Rahul were trying to put pressure on the umpire. That's something that they are known to do this time. Again, outside off stump, again trying to cut the ball, and yet again a play and a miss. Well, the pace with which Harsh is bowling in this short run up is generating enough pace to beat the batter. And that's something that's been really well done throughout the tournament by Harsh. So in the first couple of games as well, he bowled with the new ball. In fact, in the last game, he was the pick of the bowlers. Picked up a wicket or two and was so economical with the ball in hand. Back of length this time, played towards backward point, looking for a single. Sanjeev Zaveri. What a fielder this guy is. 14 gone, 83 for 3. Gone into his final over. 1 for 14. Gaurav on strike. Tucks it away into the leg side. That ball straight towards Shobit. Well fielded from Shobit Zaveri. It was a brilliant pickup from him. There was an odd bounce as well, but he did well to collect the ball. Don Shroff staying in line, not happy with himself. 84 for 3 in the 15th over of the innings. It's going to be very difficult for the Mavericks to get to a big score if they don't get going from the word go. .84 for 3. Tossed up Vishal onto the front foot, played towards the backward point region. They will get a single. Well, ones and twos will not bother Don Shroff, nor will they bother the whole of Rubicon Titans, because they are completely happy in giving those ones and twos away as long as the boundaries have dried up. Gaurav, 11 of 12. Well bowled, played straight towards backward point. Sanjeev again at the right place at the right time. 85 for 3. The Lashkaria Mavericks, they've lost 2 games on the trot. They are the defending champions. They need to win by a huge margin today and beat the Rubicon Titans if they are to progress through to the finals. The Titans looking to put up a good show here. Off the back foot, punched away into the gap. Running the first one hard. But the man there will cut it off. Only a single yet again. 86 for 3 in the 15th over of the innings. The toss won by the Rubicon Titans, forcing the Lashkaria Mavericks to bat first. And the Titans now, they've put all sorts of pressure on the Mavericks. But as long as Vishal Patel is out there, the hopes of the Mavericks of making an inspiring comeback are still out there. 1 ball remaining. What a spell this has been from Don Shroff. 3.5 overs. 1 for 17. Even with just 17 runs and picked up a huge wicket. Got the wicket of Jaishiv. Can he finish well? Oh, he certainly can. What a ball that was. Played off the back foot. Just 3 runs off it. So 15 gone. 86 for 3.
Healthy heart, healthy life. With 15 ml morning mantra, clears heart blockages, reduces bad cholesterol, maintains ideal weight. Morning mantra, Rose Pio Must Geo.
Mahir Zaveri into the attack. That's pulled away from Gaurav Batena. That's going to be his first boundary. Brilliant shot. Was onto the pads and Gaurav gets his first boundary of the innings. Mahir Zaveri slightly straying in line. And a brilliant stroke. Played for 4. For 3. Gaurav Batena 16 of 15. Vishal Patel on the other hand 14 of 19 for him. Outside off stump, that's driven beautifully. It's in the gap. But I reckon it's straight to the man in the deep. The cameraman also could not pick the ball up completely. (91 for 3). Vishal on strike. Outside off, he's cut the ball really well. Is it gone straight to Sanjeev? Yes, it has. What a stop that was. Sanjeev Zaveri putting his body on the line. Was hit fiercely by Vishal. Look at that, came off the middle of the bat. Just falling short of Sanjeev and he did so well. Youngsters, take note. If this guy can do it with this commitment, I'm sure there's no reason that he all can't. Mahir to continue. Outside off, driven beautifully again. Lent into the drive. It's into the gap. Oh, that's another boundary. Second boundary of the over. Vedant on the boundary. Could not do anything about it. And Gaurav Batena, he's trying to up the ante for his sides. Outside off stump. Oh, up his delivery. And he presented the full face of the bat. Thank you so much, he says. Mahir needs to make a comeback here. He's picked up a wicket already. That of Jvpgc Lashkaria. Can he pick up another one for his team? No, he can't. That's very well fielded by Sanjeev yet again. Another diving effort. Another brilliant stop that. At backward point, it was struck ferociously by Gaurav. But Sanjeev did well. Diving to his left. Can Mahir finish the over well? Been slightly expensive, 11 of the over. Yorker length delivery. Crunched through the offside. Will be another single. So that ends the over. 16 gone, it's 98 for 3.
Healthy heart, healthy life. With 15 ml morning mantra. Clears heart blockages, reduces bad cholesterol, maintains ideal weight. Morning mantra. Rose Pio Must Geo.
The feelings take control.
16 overs, 98 for 3. Sanjeev Zaveri, 1 for 15 in his 2 overs. Here he comes again from the com box end. First ball played by Vishal straight towards cover. We've seen good captaincy here from Rahul Sugandh. He's rotated the bowlers really well. He's given the youngsters the opportunity. Players like Mahir have got an opportunity to bowl, as well as players like Sanjeev been put in at the right place at the right time in the right situation for the team. Vishal goes down the ground, timed it really well. Oh, and that's going to be 4. And with that boundary, the 100 comes up for the Lashkaria Mavericks. And that's a very good stroke over the bowler's head. Got enough power behind that stroke. And the placement was precise. The man at long on could not do anything about it. So, crucial boundary. And 2 for 3. Here goes Sanjeev again. Vishal trying to go across the line. That's high in the air. 2 players call for it and known. It's a huge mix-up. What happened there? Don Shroff was under the ball. Rahul Sugandh called for the catch. But the ball just kept on evading him. And eventually Rahul did not go for the catch, and nor did Don. Fell in between 2 players. This is a comedy of errors. But I'm sure it won't be all that funny if Vishal punishes them for this cynical blunder that they've done in the field. You've seen high standards of fielding in this tournament. Very rarely has such an occasion happened. Vishal Patel breathes certainly a sigh of relief. It's a third dropped opportunity in my opinion, because Sanjeev dropped one, Don dropped the other, and now it was Rahul. Gaurav goes across the line. Has he timed it all that well? Yes, he has, and the placement is perfect. The second boundary of the over was on good length, and Gaurav picked up his spot beautifully. Look at that. Read the length early, and he knew what he was doing going across the line. Gets a boundary for himself. Crucial runs. All these runs are going to matter. It goes down to the wire. Nine runs of the over. Jvpgc not giving a lot of pace to the batters to work with, but Gaurav still managing to get that boundary on the previous delivery. Covers point, short third man, short fine leg inside the circle. The deep extra cover, long off, long on, deep mid wicket, and a deep square leg on the boundary. Goes into the onside, running the first one hard. The call is for 2. Has he timed it well enough? That's good fielding. Very, very good fielding by the man in the deep. But they will come back for 2. It's a great effort at deep mid wicket. Gaurav looking fine touch today. Stroke play has been exemplary from him. Started off really slowly, but then peaked at the right time. Peaking when the team needs him to get those runs. Oh, trying to play across the line. That one kept very, very low. That should be the end of the over. So 17 gone, 109 for 3.
The feelings take control.
Harsh Tank was very, very close outside off stump. Vishal trying to go over covers. That's one of the stronger zones when he's batting. There was enough room to play that big stroke. Just look at that, Harsh. outside off stump, and Vishal. Oh, there was a deviation off the pitch. For a moment, I thought, was it close to the outside edge? It wasn't. This time, Vishal goes in the air and he gets the boundary that the team needed. Was enough room on offer. And Vishal Patel is not going to miss out on that one. The 50 partnership comes up with that boundary. Just look at that. Was outside off stump, short, wide, and he cuts it beautifully, rolling his wrists after he's finished with the stroke. Really good stroke from Vishal Patel, 25 or 26. And like I said, that catch dropped in the previous over. How costly will that prove to be? Every run will put tremendous pressure on the Rubicon Titans as the pitch is deteriorating as the match has gone on. 113 for 3. Oh, that one bounced. Look at that. True colours of the pitch. Chance for another bowler's end. Sanjeev did not collect the ball cleanly. And Gaurav somehow manages to come back to the striker's end. Well, Vishal was certainly taken by surprise with that bouncer because it pitched on good length and it just kicked off the turf. Did really well to get his hands behind the ball. Again, trying to cut the ball. Again, there's this extra bounce that you're finding from back of good length. All these runs that Vishal is getting right now will be putting the batters of the Rubicon Titans under some pressure. 4 runs of 4 deliveries, a decent comeback from Tank. And he's cut it beautifully again. It's in the gap. It's racing away towards the fence, but there is Vedant. Does well, just gives away a single. And final ball remaining. None for 22. 3.5 overs have been bowled. 114 for 3. And last ball. Oh, trying something extraordinary here. Trying to play the lap shot. And I think he's completely missed that one. End of 18. A magnificent over, 5 of it. And Tank finishes with none for 22 after 4. 114 for 3. Overs, 114 for 3. But another 25-30 runs in the last 2 overs if they get there. It'll be a very, very good score to have 145, 150. Can actually be a match-winning score given the situation. But the equations have to be kept in mind for the Lashkaria Mavericks, as in order to qualify they need to win by a huge deficit to qualify for the Platinum Finals. They win or they lose, they are going to play the Gold Finals. That's evident, as there are 2 finals that have been that are going to be taking place this time. Outside of some Yorker length delivery by Shobhan. Brilliant start to the 19th over, the penultimate over. Usually it's given to one of the better bowlers, and there's no hesitation in the captain's mind giving Shobhan this all important over. None for 19. Was expensive in the first over, gave away 15 runs. And since then, he's made a remarkable comeback. All the hard work in the nets really pays off in the games. Shobhan has been working hard for years and years now, tirelessly in the nets. Another Yorker delivery outside off stump. Gaurav Bhatena trying to use his feet, get to the pitch of the ball. But a fine, fine ball. Was a Yorker, fuller in length. And Shobhan using all his experience. Like I said, the last time around as well, he played for the Rubicon Titans. He was a much different bowler. And right now he's just gone up a notch as the year has gone by. That just goes to show the efforts that he's putting in. 28 of 23 for Gaurav. Gets back to ball. They're looking for 2. And I think they'll comfortably make it back. Gaurav moves to 30 of 24. Was a good stroke though. Vishal Patel at the non-striker's end. Well, 9 balls remaining. They get to another 20 runs here. 140-ish. If that's the target, it can be a defending one in the game. Gaurav using his feet goes into the onside. They'll run the first one hard. Vishal is quick. Gaurav is quick. Can they come back for 2? Oh, Harsh Tank with a slight fumble. They decide not to run. It's very interesting. Could have been a couple of runs. 118 for 3. 8 balls remaining. How many will they get? How many will they get? $118 already scored. There were predictions that they'll only score 120. But I think the Mavericks will get ahead of that score. 1 point, it was looking very difficult for them to get to a big score. And Vishal Patel goes in the air again. Man coming under. Oh, falling in between 2 players. They are looking to come back for the second. Gaurav survives. Well, trying to go across the line. Shobhan, what an over this has been. 5 runs or 5 deliveries. Can you believe it in the 19th over? That's how well Shobhan has bowled in today's game. Stepping up to the big occasion when the team needs him the most. If Rubicon Titans win the game, they're going to the finals to play the Platinum Finals against the Vinayak Challengers. The Challengers and the Apex Blasters will be glued to the television that which team are they going to be facing in their respective finals. Full toss, Gaurav into the leg side. I don't think he's timed it all that well. On the bounce. Only a single, so 6 of the over. Mind-blowing over. 19 gone, 120 for 3.
पीते रहो बस पीते रहो जरा जरा मस्त होके कभी कभी व्यस्त होके कोई वजह लेके कभी बेवजह होके
जी हाँ, कैंट का सबसे शुद्ध पानी पीते रहे और हेल्दी रहे।
पीते रहो
The last over of the innings, 120 for 3. 6 balls remaining. Sanjeev Zaveri is bowling the final over. Gaurav using his feet, trying to go into the onside, but it'll only be a single. Will they come back for 2? I don't think so. Shobhan Parekh was quick to attack the ball. And Vishal Patel will be on strike. So leg by signaled. Gaurav trying to use his feet and go into the onside. Well, that's his strong zone. That's his scoring zone. Sanjeev Zaveri following the batter. That shows experience. That shows the class that he has. Other bowlers would have bowled outside off stump thinking that the batter is making room into the leg side. But not Sanjeev. Well, the field. The man at cover on the circle. Point. Short third man and a short fine leg on the circle. Deep extra cover. Long off, long on. Deep mid wicket and deep square leg on the boundary. Here goes Sanjeev. 5 balls remaining. Vishal. Upish. Has he gone the boundary? Oh, not quite. Mahir. But they will get to. Slight fumble there by Mahir. Here goes Sanjeev again. Vishal using his feet, trying to go into the onside again. This call is for two. Mahir, can he get a good throw this time? Good pickup. Good throw. Oh, the bounce. The bounce was a bit too much. Almost got the run out for his team. Well done, Mahir. 125 for 3. The last 3 balls remaining. Vishal Patel, 32 of 33. Last time around, when he played 33 balls in the last innings, he was already on 70. That's how cricket can be a little cruel at times, because the pitch on that day was a little bit better. In fact, much better than what we are seeing here today. Because it's been very difficult for Vishal and Gaurav to get those big runs. However, 3 balls remaining. Vishal, 3 sixes. Get to 50. You never know. 125 for 3. But ahead of him is a big challenger, Sanjeev. Charging in. Again, well bowled, looking for 2. Can they get a couple of runs? Or they're going to get a couple of runs quite comfortably. The last over. 7 of 4. 2 balls to go. 127 for 3. The surprising thing is they've only lost 3 wickets. Usually when it's a low scoring game, you often have had lost 5 to 6 or even more wickets. But not here for the Mavericks. They've not lost a lot of wickets, but they've not got those runs as well. Just goes to show how well the Titans have bowled again. Outside off stump, gets the under edge towards shot third. Shobit Zaveri well fielded. Great fielding. Only a single. Shobit Zaveri is the son of Sanjeev Zaveri, who's bowling right now. So Shobit standing at shot third man. Will do everything in his power to save runs for his team. That's how committed Shobit is to the game of cricket. We've seen him not be a part of the team, but still come to the ground time and again to support his teammates. Cricket in the blood of the Zaveris. There's Siddharth Zaveri as well, who plays for the Ace Impex Blasters. And the father Sanjeev leading by example. Last ball of the innings. Gaurav goes into the onside. Oh, he's got the gap. Has he got the boundary on the last ball? Yes, he has. So 4 to end the innings. 4 to end the 20th over. And the score is 132 for 3. So 133 will be the target for the Rubicon Titans when they come out to bat in some time. Everything to play for in this last league match of the Jvpgc Mpl Season 2.
The feelings take control. The
पीते रहो, बस पीते रहो, जरा जरा मस्त होके, कभी कभी व्यस्त होके, कोई वजह लेके, कभी बेवजह होके।
जी हाँ, कैंट का सबसे शुद्ध पानी पीते रहे और हेल्दी रहे।
पीते रहो।
Welcome to the world of dreams. Dreams that had humble beginnings. Dreams that led to the pinnacle of success. Dream that turned into reality for us. We strive to be a contributor to progressive India and be a beacon of prosperity to our customers and stakeholders. Our portfolio spans across residential and commercial spaces, starting from humble affordable housing to large high-tech townships. For Omax, customers and investors are gods, and we always try to make them feel proud, achieve success, and trust the Omax brand. Today we are present in 29 cities spanning across 8 states of northern India. Our grit and determination has led to several accolades and awards. All this has become a reality because one man had a dream. Mr. Rohtas Goel, a civil engineer by training, who started his professional journey with a private construction firm, but later undertook his own entrepreneurial journey in 1987, founding Omax. Mr. Goel has won several awards and accolades, been invited to national and international conferences, has had 2 terms as president of National Real Estate Development Council, NAREDCO, and has emerged as a prominent voice of the real estate industry. Mr. Mohit Goel is the Managing Director of Omax Limited. In his over a decade tenure as CEO, he has leveraged his sharp business acumen to bring about structural changes with his rich experience in strategic and tactical planning, profit center operations, marketing strategy, and project management. Jatin Goel is part of Omax's steering team as director of the company and is responsible for enhancing business operations.
Healthy heart, healthy life. With 15 ml morning mantra, clears heart blockages, reduces bad cholesterol, maintains ideal weight. Morning mantra, rose pio, must geo.
The feelings take control. The
पीते रहो बस पीते रहो जरा जरा मस्त होके कभी कभी व्यस्त होके कोई वजह लेके कभी बेवजह होके
जी हाँ, कैंट का सबसे शुद्ध पानी पीते रहे और हेल्दी रहे।
पीते रहो
Welcome to the world of dreams. Dreams that had humble beginnings. Dreams that led to the pinnacle of success. Dream that turned into reality for us. We strive to be a contributor to progressive India and be a beacon of prosperity to our customers and stakeholders. Our portfolio spans across residential and commercial spaces, starting from humble affordable housing to large high-tech townships. For Omax, customers and investors are gods, and we always try to make them feel proud, achieve success, and trust the Omax brand. Today we are present in 29 cities spanning across 8 states of northern India. Our grit and determination has led to several accolades and awards. All this has become a reality because one man had a dream. Mr. Rohtas Goel, a civil engineer by training, who started his professional journey with a private construction firm, but later undertook his own entrepreneurial journey in 1987, founding Omax. Mr. Goel has won several awards and accolades, been invited to national and international conferences, has had 2 terms as President of National Real Estate Development Council, NAREDCO, and has emerged as a prominent voice of the real estate industry.
Hello and welcome back. 133 is the target that's been set by the Lashkaria Mavericks. Samad Akhtar with the new ball. And the first ball, oh, takes the outside edge. Did that carry is the big question? I don't think so. Let's have a look at that again. Samad Akhtar, first ball, effort ball from him. banged in on good length or just fell short. The first runs of the game. Karan Jain is on strike now. Karan Jain, well, he's playing his first game in this year's Jvpgc Gymkhana Club's Members Premier League Season 2. Was a crucial player in the Ace Impex Blasters last time around when he lifted the title of the Golds final. This time around he wants to play the Platinum and win it. Come in for the last 2 games. I saw his availability chart as well. He was not available for the first 2 matches. Now in this last league phase and the finals he's given his availability. KJ. If Mavericks are to qualify, they need to get all out. They need to get the Rubicon Titans all out for 107. Karan Jain off the back foot, played towards square leg. Yeah, like I said, confirmation on that. 107 is what the Mavericks have in their kitty. Although the target right now you can see is 133, but 107 is what they get to bowl at. If they get them all out, if they get the Rubicon Titans restricted at the end of 20 overs to 107 or lower, is when the Lashkaria Mavericks will qualify. If the Rubicon Titans lose the game but still qualify, still score over 107, they will be in the finals. This time tucked away into the leg side. That's a poor delivery from Samad. Onto the pads, he's flicked it away, but it will be stopped. Just a couple of runs. Samad Akhtar trying to angle the ball onto the pads. They get 2 runs. First runs of the bat of Karan Jain. Rubicon Titans, well, I'm sure they don't just want to qualify by the barest of margin. They surely and certainly want to win this game by hook or by crook. The defending champions Lashkaria Mavericks, they need to start believing in themselves. The Rubicon Titans, well, Karan Jain trying to go down the ground, trying to play a big stroke over the bowler's head, and Samad saw him come down the track, downs down the track, and he changed his length beautifully. Samad was superbly well bowled and almost got him short of the crease as well there, as you can see in the replay. Three without loss. That's a banged up delivery. Angled onto the pass, looking for a quick single. Chance of a run out, Jai. Oh, he's missed a direct hit. A direct hit there would have been mighty close. Good backup from Wasim Lashkaria. But they do cross over eventually. Karan Jain was campering through at the non-striker's end. A direct hit would have been a mighty close call. Last ball of the over. Oh, what a ball that was. My goodness me. What a delivery. Squaring the batter completely. And Rahul Sugandh had no clue what happened with him. Just look at that ball. Pitching in and around a leg stump. Outside leg stump and squares him up. Well, there is a reason why Samad Akhtar was picked in the Lashkaria Mavericks lineup. 4 without loss after the first over. Wasim Lashkaria into the attack. Punched off the back foot by Karan down the ground towards mid-off. Oh, that's gone past the fielder, but good backup by Gaurav. Just a single. Just a single. Wasim again. Oh, Rahul has pulled the ball away. It's high in the air. How well has he timed it? Well enough to get a 4. Was a short pitch delivery from Wasim. Got a good pace on it, and Rahul just using the pace, guiding the ball towards the square leg region. And he gets 4. 1 bounce and 4. Brilliant stroke that into the leg side. The target is 133. And the Rubicon Titans, if they get over 107, they will be automatically playing the Platinum Finals. But I'm sure they don't want to lose this game and get over that rate and somehow just, scamper through to the finals. They want to win this game with authority and embark a journey into the Platinum Finals for the second time in a row. Oh, he's cut it this time over the infield. That's going to be back-to-back 4s. Wasim slightly short and wide on that occasion. What a stroke from Rahul Sugan, the captain of the Rubicon Titans. Got a tail up. Was outside off stump. Enough width to play the cut shot. And he gave it a full Monty. Beautiful stroke that from Rahul Sugan. 2 4s and 2 balls. And the intent is clearly evident. They just don't want to get that 107. They want to get that 133. And cruise their way through to the finals. The Rubicon Titans were on the losing side in the first edition of the Jvpgc Mpl, where they lost to this very team, the Lashkaria Mavericks. How sweet will this victory be for them? It will be kind of a revenge completed if the Rubicon Titans get a victory here. However, Wasim Lashkaria is an extraordinary bowler with impeccable talent. Opens the batting, gets those runs for his team all the time. And with the ball as well, he's very influential in getting those wickets at top of the order. There he goes again. Outside off, takes the under edge. Goes towards the third man. A slight fumble there from, I reckon it was Arya. It'll only be a single. 10 of the over. 1 ball remaining. Last ball of the second over. Karan punched off the back foot straight towards the man in the deep. And that will be a single. Gurshan, another talented youngster. 2 gone, 15 without loss for the Titans. That's banged in short. Will this be the first wicket? Chance of a catch. Oh, what a catch from Gurshan. What a brilliant take this is. And that's just the effort that the Lashkaria Mavericks were looking for. Samad Akhtar banging in short. Karan Jain taking his eyes off the ball. What a delivery that was from Samad. Just look at that raw pace and extra bounce. Took him by surprise, and Gurshan running in. It's so difficult to take those kind of catches, but this guy, he's very, very talented. Mark my words, he is really going to pick up and make a name in the next edition as well. Huge wicket, 15 for 1.
Healthy heart, healthy life. With 15 ml morning mantra, clears heart blockages, reduces bad cholesterol, maintains ideal weight. Morning mantra, Rose Pio Must Geo.
New man in is Varun Sethi. Slip in place for Samad. Oh, good delivery angled in off the seam. And Varun gets off the mark with a single. For 1, 2.2 overs have been bowled. It's Samad. It's going to be continuing. Just making some adjustments to the field. There's a man at slip. Shot third man. Deep point. Covers. Mid off, mid on. Square leg and short fine leg inside the circle as well. Here goes Samad. Got a second slip, a wide slip. Oh, again a play and a miss. That's beautifully bowled. Look at the carry. Walking up to the batter and just asking him, was it quick enough? Beautifully bowled by Samad. That's good captaincy by Vishal as well. Keeping the attacking field. Because there's nothing much left in the game for them. All they have to do is go for wickets. That's the only way to go ahead in this match. Here goes Samad again. Oh, another beautiful delivery, trying to tuck it away into the leg side. That is a dot ball. Very passionate cricketer Samad Akhtar when he gets an opportunity to play. Always giving his 100%. Was a part of the team that qualified for the B division in the Kanga League, and he was the one who was highly influential in ensuring that we had a very good squad this time. I was lucky enough to be a part of the squad along with the likes of Dhanay Parekh, who is also a member, part of the Rubicon Titans. Hasn't played in the tournament so far, but I'm expecting that he'll be a part of the finals. Very talented off-spinner batter, Dhanay Parekh. Samad Akhtar, as we all can see, magnificent fast bowler. Just a couple of members, and rest were most of the academy boys and few professional players as well that were taken to play for the Gymkhana. Last ball of the over. Got a gully now in place for Rahul Sugandh. 16 for 1. 2.5 overs have been bowled. Samad is now trying to put all the effort possible to produce a wicket for his side. Rahul Sugandh here. He's the man who they have to get. Oh, another play and a miss. Rahul finding it so difficult. The pitch is not easy to bat. 3 gone, 16 for 1.
पीते रहो बस पीते रहो जरा जरा मस्त होके कभी कभी व्यस्त होके कोई वजह लेके कभी बेवजह होके
जी हाँ, कैंट का सबसे शुद्ध पानी पीते रहे और हेल्दी रहे।
पीते रहो
Wasim Lashkaria to continue. Oh, good delivery outside off stump. Really well bowled, angled into the right-hander. And the first over from Wasim was a little expensive, but that just goes to show the confidence that the captain has in this bowler. Giving him yet another over, yet another opportunity to produce some magic for his team. He's certainly done it with the bat. Time and again in the tournament, it's his time to shine with the ball. Wasim Lashkaria bowling to Varun Sethi. Batting at number 3, Varun. Oh, trying to cut the ball this time. Wide signalled by the umpire. It's a marginal call. Well, Varun Sethi batted really well in the previous game. Got a very good technique. Had a brief chat with him after the last game and he told me that he does not practice quite often. It's been a long time that he's been regular at playing the game, but when you're gifted with talent, when you're gifted with a good ability to bat in any situation, sometimes lack of practice as well does not matter because the quality is such. And Varun Sethi, that's what he brings to the Rubicon Titans. Look at that defense. Look at that defense. Well, the wicketkeeper kind of has covered the angle, but you can really imagine how well he played that ball under the eye line. And a fabulous delivery by Wasim Lashkaria. Bang on the money again. Rarely does he miss his mark. Standards are very high here at the Jvpgc Gymkhana Club's Members Premier League Season 2. Tucked away into the leg side. Does it come off the bat? I think it's a wide. The keeper could not collect the ball cleanly and it's going to be 4 wides. Angled onto the pads and, well, that one jagged back in so much. These extra runs are something that they do not want to concede. Now the keeper's gone back, further back. That's well bowled, well played as well, leaned into the drive but straight towards cover. Will be another dot ball. Well, they need wickets here, the Lashkaria Mavericks and the Rubicon Titans. Like for them, I really feel that a couple of big overs will really take the game completely away from the Mavericks, because although the equation right now that you can see on the screen is 111 of 99, but they only need 107 to qualify for the finals this time. Outside off stump, he's cut the ball straight towards Arya. Beautifully done by the man. Brilliant fielding from the youngster. Standing at backward point. good collection. He did a slight fumble in the first over, but then that's the sign of a good player. Forget your mistakes and you focus on what's going to come ahead of you. Very well bowled by Wasim. Played towards shot. Third man looking for a single. Oh, the throw was not at the right end and was an easy single in the end as the batters crossed over. Here goes Wasim. Oh, it's in the air, but on the bounce to mid-off. Chance of a run out at the bowler's end. Wasim did not collect the ball cleanly. My goodness, that would have been curtains for Varun Sethi. And the power play would have produced yet another wicket. 4 gone. 23 for 1. Akhtar into his third over. Oh, good delivery. Takes the inside edge. There's an appeal, but I think it's more of an optimistic cry. That's a throw at the non-striker's end. Not even close to the stumps, though. They do get a single. Was an inside edge and man at square leg trying to get a direct hit at the non-striker's end, but they cross over for 1. It's the 5th over of the innings. Samad making a few changes in the field. He wants everyone to be in the perfect position. "24 for 1. Short delivery, trying to pull the ball away. That's missed by the keeper. Well fielded by, I reckon it was Nirmit there. Will be a single wide ball signalled by the umpire. All trying to go for the pull shot. But a dot ball in the end. In fact, a wide ball in the end. Short ball pulled away, but did not get anything onto the bat. Just one though. $27 for 1. He's taking his time here, and Samad bit hesitated with the fact that Rahul is taking a bit too long. Very well bowled, opened the face of the bat. That's gone through the keeper and the slips, and that's going to be 4. Brilliant effort by the man at the boundary, but could not get to the ball. And that's a boundary. 4 runs. Samad to continue. Short ball, he's pulled it away. Oh, and he's pulled it away into the gap. That's going to be 4. A really good stroke by Rahul. A short delivery. And he got into position quickly. And he gets 4. The field restrictions allowing Rahul to take his chances in the first 6. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. And, well, a lot of animosity there by Samad Akhtar. Just trying to sledge Rahul Sugandh a little bit. That's good to see. Vishal Patel just calming things down, controlling the game like a true captain. But you cannot blame Samad. He's been hit for a couple of boundaries. That is a natural reaction from a fast bowler. And all that Samad is trying to do is get into the head of Rahul Sugandh, who's batting so well on 18 or 14. Again, he's pulled the ball away. Straight towards short fine leg. Will be a dot ball to end the over. 5 gone, 35 for 1. Wasim Lashkaria to bowl the last over of the power play. Here he goes. Wasim outside off stump. He's cut the ball straight towards backward point. Oh, they're looking for a single. Huge mix up. The throw was at the wrong end. Oh, the throw had to be at the non-striker's end. These two survive again. Rahul Sugandh is quick to get off the blocks. $36 for 1. It's the last over of the power play, and they're ahead in the required rate. At par with it, in fact. Sugandh goes in the air. Chance of a catch. Anyone getting to it? In between two players will be a single. Was in the air for a long time, and I felt that for a moment, for a fraction of a second, the player was interested, but falling in between two players. 37 for 1. Rahul batting on 19 of 16. Varun 5 of 9 for him. Goes in the air. Oh, it's in the gap again. Towards deep third man. That's well fielded by the man there. I reckon it was Arya. Just a single. Three balls to go. Slower delivery outside off stumpo. It's got the bottom of the bat. That's a slight fumble. That will ensure that they'll get a single. The misfields causing all sorts of trouble here for the Lashkaria Mavericks. He's played it down the ground. That's beautifully timed. Goes towards mid-off. Toward the keeper's end, but Rahul has made his ground home again. It's good batting. Trying to be ahead of the game at all times, these two. Last ball of the over, 40 for 1. And Rahul Sugandh takes the aerial route. The man who's inside the circle on the bounce ends the power play with 4. 44 for 1 after the power play. There is a change in bowling. Gaurav Bhatena is into the attack. Batted really well. Now he's got a chance with the ball. Defending champions Lashkaria Mavericks against counterparts. Rubicon Titans starts off with a wide down the leg side. He'll have to bowl that one again. A very, very good bowler, this guy. Gaurav. All he needs to do is pitch in the 6 to 8 meter length. Gaurav Bhatena. Well, the wickets are the only way to go forward in the game. Gaurav knows it. Now more than ever. Beautifully bowled Varun. Strong, solid defense. And, well, the Rubicon Titans are right now on completely cruise control. And talking about cruise control, I have with me the man representing Bhavi Motors and the Rubicon Titans. It's Shobit Zaveri. Shobit, what do you think of the game? You're confident that your team is going to get through to the finals?
Yes, I'm absolutely confident because we have given a good start and we have not given any wickets except for one wicket. So right now we are playing confidently. So here goes again Gaurav Bhatena bowling. And that's a wide again. Again he bowls a wide. Varun Sethi on strike.
Thank you so much, Shobi. Shobi, tell me something. You were fielding at short third man and short fine leg today. And there were a lot of balls that came around your side, And you did a lot of fielding on the outfield. Were you practicing throughout the week for the game? Or you just came directly to the match? Or were you in touch in the nets?
No, I just came directly in the match only, but I was going to come to the nets, but then I had some family friends and all coming from US, and I was unable to make it today to come. So I had one family friend coming from Los Angeles, so she's leaving tomorrow actually for America, so that's why I had to spend time.
Not a problem, Shobi, but it's good to see you on the field, and I really hope that Rubicon Titans gets to the finals, and I want to see you bat and bowl whenever you get the opportunity, and I really hope that you are ready for it, because I've seen that you've been working hard in the nets. And how important has it been, Sanjay sir helping you, all these players helping you? Do you enjoy practicing at Jvpgc?
Yes, I enjoy practicing very well at Jvpgc, but most important is that I want to make sure that I need to make sure that my shoulder becomes good. And there goes again run out.
Well, Shobi, thank you so much for joining with me. That was actually Nirmit with the throw, another youngster who's been a part of the members tournament here, Jvpgc Gymkhana Members League Season 2. And yes, Varun Sethi has to walk back to the pavilion. It was not Gurshan, it was Nirmit with the throw. And that's the second wicket, 46 for 2.
पीते रहो बस पीते रहो जरा जरा मस्त होके कभी कभी व्यस्त होके कोई वजह लेके कभी बेवजह होके
जी हाँ, कैंट का सबसे शुद्ध पानी पीते रहे और हेल्दी रहे।
पीते रहो
The new man in is destructive yet elegant Harsh Tank coming at number 4, 46 for 2. And Harsh bowled really well. 4 overs, none for 22 for him with the ball. Was wicketless but had the impact economically for his team. Now is his opportunity to shine with the bat. Take his team home. Take his team into the finals. Platinum group. Here goes Gaurav. Harsh on strike. Outside off, punched off the back foot, straight towards cover. Will not get a run for it. Here's a dot ball. What a good way to start for Gaurav. Few dot balls and then a fortunate run out to get rid of Varun Sethi. delivery. That's well bowled by Gaurav. Perfect line, perfect length. Another dot ball. 46 for 2. Still a ball left in the over. Here goes Gaurav. Harsh on strike. That's outside off stump. That'll be a wide, he says. It was very, very close to the tram line. The line belonging to the umpire. And he says it's a wide. He'll have to bowl that one again. 47 for 2. Vishal certainly not happy at long on. He's showing his disagreement to the umpire, but the game goes on. Off the back foot, that's punched. Again, straight to cover. So dot ball to end the over. Good over 3 of it. And a wicket as well. 47 for 2 after 7. Rahul Sugandh on strike. 24 of 18. He's batted so well, Rahul. Looked positive as well. However, it's Wasim into his final over. Here goes Wasim. Coming round the wicket. That's well bowled. Played towards the cover region. No run. Vivan. Well fielded. An awkward bounce just before he got to the ball. Ball number 2. One of the pads tucked away into the leg side. Get a single. Harsh will be on strike now. .48 for 2. Outside off stump, he's cut the ball magnificently well. It's in the gap. Another single is what he'll get. Harsh Tank gets off the mark with a single. Well, they need a wicket here to come back into the game. The Lashkaria Mavericks. And who better than Wasim Lashkaria himself to get them the breakthrough. This time it's driven. Oh, it's driven beautifully by Rahul. He's timed it exquisitely well. The 50 comes up with that cover drive for the Rubicon Titans as a captain of the Rubicon Titans, playing against his former team. Gets a boundary to end the over. 53. In fact, there is still a couple of balls remaining if I'm not wrong. 53 for 2 the score. Yep, a couple of balls remaining. Brilliant batting this. Oh, and that's beautifully bowled, tucked away into the leg side. Fantastic bowling. Really, really good. Ball just holding on to the pitch. Now we have the last ball of the over. 54 for 2. Full toss. Driven into the gap, and there's no stopping that one. Harsh Tank is not going to miss out on such deliveries. That's 4 to end the over. And Wasim's spell comes to an end. 58 for 2 after 8 overs. There's a change in bowling now. Spin into the game, and it is Abhay Saraiya into the attack. Abhay Saraiya also the cap sponsor for all the players in the Members Premier League Season 2. Got the opportunity to get his team back into the game. Going to Rahul Sugandh, who's going to be on strike. 30 of 22 for Rahul. Required rate is just above 6 and over. Rahul and Harsh can certainly win the game for their side. 75 of 72 to win. Here goes Abhay. Good start off the back foot straight towards cover. Well, Abhay is a very, very important player in the Lashkaria Mavericks bowling lineup. He's not got a chance to play in the previous game. He was not available, to be honest, in the previous game. But now that he's here, he's got to deliver for his side. If I recollect clearly, I think he was not a part of the first season because of an injury. Oh, that's a good delivery. There's an appeal. Oh, that was going down the leg side. That was a brilliant shout. Let's have a look at that again. The flatter trajectory. Oh, just straying down leg. Good decision by the umpire. Abhay will continue. He'll try to put the pressure on the bowlers and the fielders. .58 for 2. 8.2 overs have been bowled. Abhay not given away a run yet in the first 2 balls. looking to put pressure on Rahul Sugandh. Oh, he cuts outside off stump. That's a magnificent cut stroke. It's into the gap, and that's going towards the fence for 4. Was tossed up, little wider outside off. Enough room to play that shot. And Rahul rocking onto the back foot, and the form that he's in is never going to miss out on that one. That is a boundary. Vallabhbhai needs to really pull up a miracle for his side. Needs to pull off a miracle here in order to make any sort of comeback, because the Lashkaria Mavericks, the way the things are going, they're crashing out of the race for the platinum finals. Down the leg side, that'll be a wide. He'll have to bowl that one again. Well kept by Sahil. Was well down the leg side, and he had to move a long way to his right to save a couple of runs, if not more. 34 for Rahul Sugandh. Just 25 deliveries. Oh, again trying to play the cut shot, and this time a much better length. Was slower through the air, not enough pace on offer to play that cut shot, and Rahul is completely beaten up. Great bowling from Abhay. Tucked away into the leg side. Just rotating the strike quite comfortably in the end, these two. Last ball of the 9th over. Abhay to Harsh. It's going to be an interesting battle. Abhay would want to see the back of Harsh tank. Just taking his run up again. It's been a long time in this over. They've taken a long time. I think the umpires need to intervene at one point, given that just 9 overs have been bowled. And it's been over an hour that we've started this game. Adjusting his field. Here he comes, round the wicket. Punched off the back foot down the ground. And that'll be a single. He'll keep strike. 9 gone, it's 65 for 2. .65 for 2. Outside off stump, that's cut into the gap, and Wasim, oh, well fielded, putting a foot out and saving a certain boundary for his side. Harsh has taken his time, he's not looked in any sort of hurry. Wants to win the game first and then prepare for the next one. Gaurav Bhatena. Well, can he deliver? That is the big question here. Here he goes. 35. 27 Rahul. Well played. Hit with soft hands, looking for a quick single, and they'll comfortably cross over for one. Brilliant running between the wickets. Gaurav bowled a good first over, but not been able to get a wicket for himself in that over. The intent must be pretty similar. Try and break this partnership somehow. Try and get the back of Harsh or Rahul, because that will then open up the batting. These two are solid when it comes to getting your runs for your team. Required rate 6.1 in T20 cricket. The odds are stacked against the bowlers. There's a beautiful delivery played into the onside. Another single for the Rubicon Titans. Runs are being piled up here at the Air India Sports Club by the Rubicon Titans. The toss won by the Lashkaria Mavericks. In fact, the toss was won by the Rubicon Titans. Apologies. They elected to bowl first. Lashkaria Mavericks managing to get 132, 133, the target set for the Rubicon Titans. And in the run chase, the Titans have really put up a good show here, especially the captain Rahul Sugandh, 36 of 28. He's not looked to do anything silly. .68 for 2. Oh, he's cut the ball magnificently well, but it has gone straight towards the man at deep third man. Arya, it's well fielded. Will only be a single though. Harsh Tank comes back on strike. Well, if Harsh decides that he wants to go for the big hits, the match will be over in the next probably 7 overs with the target that's remaining. The fact that Harsh is trying to play second fiddle to Rahul Sugandh just goes to show that, number one, that the wicket is difficult. Number two, that Harsh, he wants to bat through the innings and not try to hit his way to victory. Final ball of the over. 69 for 2. Harsh, oh, that's short. Pulled away. And that's one bounce for. Was slightly shorter in length. And he picked up the length beautifully. Saw that it was banged in short. Rocked onto the back foot. And he deposits it into the square leg boundary on the bounce. And 4. 73 for 2. Here goes Bhatena. Slow delivery outside off stump, that's driven again. And with that single, he'll keep strike. 10 gone. It's 74 for 2.
The feelings take control. The The feelings take control. The feelings take control.
Ten overs have been bowled, and the captain has brought himself into the attack. Vishal Patel. Well, I've seen him roll his arm in the nets. He's got a hand of wicket taker here. Bowls leg spinners to the right-handers, bowls off spinners to the left-handers. He's bowling the first ball. Look at that first ball, bang on the money. Harsh plays with soft hands, looks for a single, and he gets it as well. Good delivery by Vishal Patel. Came off very well from his hand. Vishal Patel just putting his caps. The umpire Rahul Sugandh on strike. Shot. He's cut the ball. Oh, he's cut it into the gap. The ball's racing away. Does it have the legs to go all the way? Not quite. Vivan is very, very quick. He will get a couple of runs though. Rahul Sugandh just using the pace and the width on offer, guiding the ball towards the backward point and shot third man region for a single. Is it again outside off stump, looking for a single, but this time it's straight towards Abhay Saraiya. Nowhere to go. Dot ball. Decent start this for Vishal Patel. Now the required rate is below 6 and over, and I really feel that Lashkaria Mavericks are starting to lose their hopes in the game. Or tossed up, he's gone in the air. Chance of a catch. Gaurav Bhatena, touch and go, over the head. 6 runs. Broken a chair and he'll have to pay for it. Rahul Sugandh. Tossed up delivery. What a shot that was from Sugandh. Jokes apart, that was really a brilliant stroke for 6 runs. Moves on to 45. He got a half century in the previous game. Can he be the second player to get back-to-back 50s? 45 of 32 for Sugandh. Side off again, he's cut the ball. But straight towards point. Another single. That's good running between the wickets. Moves to 46. Harsh Tank comes on strike. Last ball of the over. The dew factor playing a major role in this run chase. I think that was one reason why the Rubicon Titans elected the toss. Won the toss and elected to bat first. In fact, they bowled first and gave the chance for the Lashkaria Mavericks to bat first. Apologies there. And that was one reason why they bowled first. You know, they knew that the fact that dew factor can play a major role. The last ball of the 11th over. 84 for 2. Punched off the back foot. With that single, he'll keep strike. 11 gone. 85 for 2. Eleven overs, 85 for 2. Harsh Tank on strike and Gaurav Bhatena into his third over. Onto the pads, that's tucked away. It's in the gap. Does it have the legs to go all the way? I reckon it does. And it will be 4. Did really well. Watched the ball till the end and he just glanced it off his pads. Gaurav Bhatena angling into the leg side and paying the full price. As Harsh gets easy 4 runs into his total. 89 for 2. Oh, outside off. That's a play and a miss. Better delivery. Much better delivery. That was the perfect length. On good length and the ball just bounced enough to go past the outside edge. Here goes Gaurav. Outside off stump, played with soft hands, looking for a quick single and they'll comfortably get it. Gurshan trying to get a run out for his team, but the batters had already crossed over. Quick single taken. 46 for him. Tucks it away into the leg side. Will be another single. The best of deliveries leg by is signalled by the umpire. Here he goes again, Gaurav. Outside off, takes the outside edge. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery, but that's going to be 4. That one bounced off good length and nothing that Harsh could do. And is it a no ball as well? We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal. There's a stutter in his run-up and no ball, yes, was the signal from the umpire. Gaurav Batena is not getting that rhythm. He's just, taking those small steps before he gets that rhythm going. And it will be a free hit. It is a free hit. Let's see what Gaurav has got in store for us. Or what Harsh has got in store for us. Goes down the ground, does not get a full face of the bat, but a single is what they'll get. Well, now just 10 runs away. The Rubicon Titans from securing a place into the finals. Because 107 was the target that was technically set for the Lashkaria Mavericks to defend in order to be in the number 2 spot to ensure qualifications in the Platinum Finals. But as things stand, I feel the Rubicon Titans will be the team to play the Platinum Finals against the Jvpg Vinayak Challengers. And it's going to be Lashkaria Mavericks versus the Ace Impex Blasters in the Gold Finals. Oh, trying to cut the ball, that one kept very, very low. Ends another over. 12 gone, 97 for 2. Into the attack, the first ball in the MPL for Arya, hit into the onside towards the deep mid wicket region. There will be a single. Arya coming around the wicket. Oh, that's angled onto the pads. That's a white ball. Score moves on to 99 now. Valaria, he seems to have a very good action. Have to wait and see what he does. Outside off stump, he's cut the ball in front of square, but only a single. 100 comes up for the Rubicon Titans in the 13th over of the innings. They've put 1 foot in the finals already with the kind of intent that they've shown. Hundred for 2. Arya. Beautiful delivery played into the onside. That's hit firmly towards long on. Another single. Again down the leg side, Arya. Showing in line that has to be bowled again. Wide signalled by the umpire. Outside off stump, he's taken the aerial route. Has he got the gap? Oh, I think he has, and that's going to be 4, and that's a 50 for Rahul Sugandh. Back-to-back half centuries. The second 50 in 2 games for Rahul Sugandh. And what a knock he's played. Captain's innings, anchoring from start to end, helping his team be in a commanding position. Down the leg side, that's a wide, and they'll get a run as well off it. Been an expensive over this from Arya. Slightly straying in line. I'm sure that these are just nerves that are taking the better of him. I'm sure the more matches he plays, the better he'll get. The brilliant fielder, I saw him in the field, is quick from point A to point B. That's how you can gauge that he's got that pace in him. Just needs to keep practicing, and I'm sure in no time he will be one of the players to watch out for, Arya. However, Harsh, 23 of 19 for him. Tucks it away into the leg side. Gets a single as well. Last ball of the over. Sugandh goes in the air. Will it carry? And that's been dropped by Vishal. Could have been a wicket for Arya. Could have been the first wicket for him in the MPL. But the opportunity goes down begging. Straight in towards long on, and that's been dropped. Shiv. Well, new introduction into the attack. It's Shiv. That's a dead ball. Rahul Agarwal is on strike. (110 for 3). Toss delivery. Rahul plays it back to the bowler. Another 23 required to win. That's outside off stump. That's well wide. He will have to bowl that one again. Straying in line completely. That is an extra. Oh, he goes inside out, Harsh. That's beautifully struck. Has it gone all the way? On the bounce, says the umpire. Magnificent stroke played with the spin. Look at that, tossed up and bang over cover. Great stroke for 4. Moved on to 28 now. Tucks away into the leg side again. Yet another good stroke. Is it in the gap? It is, and it is 4 more. Back-to-back 4s. Moves into the 30s. Shiv tosses it up. Harsh goes down the track. He goes down the ground. One of the biggest hits that you'll see in the tournament. That is ridiculous. Harsh Tank. Well, he came in at Jvpgc when he was a young boy. Trained under the guidance of his father, Uday. And now he's become a star in himself. And with shots like that, it just shows the kind of devastation that he can cause to the bowlers. It certainly is a batter's game, and when the batters are like Harsh Tank, it feels more and more difficult to be a bowler. Oh, that's locked away into the leg side, and that's a no ball, I reckon, and that will be the winning runs. That is it. Ends the game with a huge maximum not out on 44. Harsh Tank. This is just the beginning of something special for the Rubicon Titans as they win the game comprehensively. And they have qualified for the Platinum Finals for the second time on the trot. They were the finalists in the Season 1 of the Jvpgc Mpl and are the finals in the Season 2 of the Jvpgc Mpl. We'll be playing the Challengers on 26th. Thank you so much and have a good night.